Hey guys, this is Justin here at the Appalachian Wesley Foundation, 2014 graduate of Hood Seminary. And I thought that I would share some things going on here and kind of where we're at as a Wesley Foundation and where you guys may be as students as we are in this pandemic. Things are just always changing. Nothing ever seems to be just right? So here in this place, as we look for words of hope, we have this chapel. And I thought I would share that a chapel that is in disarray right now, right? Just kind of like our lives a little bit. We are just tossing around in this moment, trying to figure out what's normal. What can I do? What can't I do? Who can I see? Where do I have to stay? Where do I have to wear a mask? Where can I sit down and just be at peace? And here in the Wesley Foundation, we're not really at peace yet. There's a tarp. Why is there a tarp? Why is there all this stuff everywhere around? Because we're in the middle of construction. And it has reminded me in words to share with you about hope that even in the midst of unknown, even in the midst of when there is junk everywhere, when offices that would be used for counseling or for you where you may visit your pastor, an office that's empty and just in darkness right now because no one is around, or places that are just filled with stuff because we're trying to prepare for the what's next. Where's there hope in that? Where is there a sense of being able to find space to be with community, but it's all empty right now? We have this worship space upstairs, and in the midst of all of this construction that's going on, of course, we find things that are unexpected, right? It's kind of where we are in life. We're finding things that we're just, the whole situation has become unexpected for us. And how do we find hope in the unexpected? We're going to get to that in a minute. But even here in our own worship space that we use on a regular basis, just like you guys, there's nobody here. Right now, it's kind of all messed up. It's kind of junky. Doesn't even look like a space that you would come to worship, right? Because it's just all out of sorts, all out of the norm for us. But here's where I find hope. That in the midst of construction, in the midst of renovation, in the midst of trying to keep some type of order in life, in the midst of trying to go about life and do a new normal right now, I find hope in two pieces of Scripture. And it's two pieces of Scripture that will be hanging in our chapel when it's completely painted and it doesn't become a storage space for office materials. But my student intern took the time over the last few weeks to paint some new canvases, and she used these scriptures. And I think it brings hope for me, and hopefully it'll bring hope to you during this time and to all of the Hood community. The first is Psalm 86, verses 6 through 7, and it may be backwards on your screen, and I apologize. But it says, "Hear my prayer, O Lord. Listen to my cry for mercy in the day of my trouble. I will call to you, for you will answer me." And a scripture from the Gospel of Matthew that is a place where we can see hope and know the beauty of God's grace, to go to that throne of grace and to pray and to feel peace. It's Matthew 11, verse 28. "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." So it is my prayer that all of us as a Hood community can come to a place sometime very, very soon to know that God will bring us peace and rest and help us come into a chapel, a sanctuary that is not like this, but one that is prepared, a space that's prepared to bring hope, a space that's prepared to know the grace of God that is dwelling all around us. And so, even though this space that I'm in, and the students will be in fairly soon, even though the spaces in our lives right now are just kind of like this, must remember that even through all of this, God is preparing us. There is always hope. And a scripture that always sticks with me: there is never any darkness that can overcome the presence of God in our lives. So may that be our hope. May God be with you today. See you soon, guys.